Jeremy, hey, I am pre-qualified. I'm ready to go buy my very first investment property, but there's nothing out there that I really like. I get this question, this response quite a bit. And one of the biggest things that I encourage my first-time investors is patience is a virtue when it comes to buying your first investment property. I know once you've gone through the long rigmarole of getting pre-qualified, for some people it's super easy. Depending on your tax and income situation, it could just be a couple documents. For other people, especially self-employed, lenders want a lot more documentation to get you pre-qualified. So once you're all pre-qualified, there's a lot of energy behind getting ready to go find that first property. And oftentimes I tell my first-time investors, it's so crucial in this point in the purchasing process that you're very patient and diligent about finding the right property. Because if you just are like, hey, just find me something that fits in this price range, in this area, I don't care what it is, I'm just gonna buy it, you're not setting yourself up for success. So I'll be the first one to tell you, whenever I'm representing a personal buyer, we need to wait. We need to wait for the right property, and you'll know when the right property comes up, and we'll go after that one. So let's get all the preparation, the pre-qualification, identifying the type of property you want to buy, and be ready for that property to pop up. One of the other things I do for my clients is actually start calling around. I've done things even as far as somebody's like, hey, I saw this duplex in this area. They're marketing to rent one side out. So they're clearly looking for a tenant. Can you call and see if they're willing to sell? I'll do that. I'll go knock on the door. I'll go find properties if they're not active on the market. Because usually you think about it, a really good rental property, if it's been really good to a seller, why would they sell it, right? There's a lot of reasons that sellers would sell a property, but at the end of the day, if somebody knocks on the door and says, hey, I've got a ready, willing, able buyer for you, would you be willing to sell the property instead of trying to fill this vacant unit? I've had sellers say, yeah, let's do it. So there's a lot of different ways to go about it, but the one thing I want people to keep in mind is sometimes it's okay to wait for the right property. So love to hear you guys' feedback. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.